Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing the Blue Flamingo. Hell of an opening, wasn't it? Very epic. I think it's a shooter, but I'm not yep, it's a shooter. Okay. This is one of those games where I've had it in my library for ages, and I just quite enjoy the name, the Blue Flamingo. It's a sort of name were it associated with some sort of artsy indie game, I wouldn't care, but because it's a dumb little shooter, I'm all right with that. So there's one fire button. It gives both missiles and money and a machine gun, but I've no control over it. The missiles just come when and if they please. I don't like that counter at the bottom that's telling me money, because it seems to be going up in illogical increments. Surprisingly hard to hit anything. Ah, shit. Right. Oh, got a bomb. That's good to know. I'm doing awful. I'm hitting all kinds of stuff. Right, I've now finished experimenting with all the buttons. I just ran straight into that. It's quite pleasingly realistic, the background there, isn't it? You don't get that all that often. Look, there's actual cars driving around, which actually is an odd implication, because there's a war zone going on above them, and they're just driving about like it's Tuesday. Like, he actually just waited there. I mean, screw the road laws at that point. Those kind of rockets that bugger about, they look like pylons. Like electric pylons. I feel like this slow moving satellite will become an issue. Look, a marina. Possibly with diamonds. Oh, there's something there. Is this just a... I was thinking, is that just a barrier, or is it something I can actually assault? Send rockets! Send all the rockets. Nice. Perfectly timed. The sound effects, not great. The music, oddly pleasing. I hate the way that counter looks. For one, I mean, have I made like 10 cents there? Is that what that reads as? Or is it the full stop incorrectly placed and I've made like $1,000? Ah, I can hit these. I'm guessing I've got to make them green, but it's hard to say. Oh, I just realised I lost my missiles as well. Is that it? Level over? The fact that the counter is money makes me think there's upgrades. Yes. Oh, so I made $4,000. Nice. So I can upgrade guns or bombs. In fact, I can upgrade both. Confusingly, you use X to select things in this menu, not A on one of these. It's wrong. Save the money for next time. I'm hoping my guns are noticeably improved. I don't just want a stat boost. I want a visual oomph to it, you know. Going on a night run now. Okay, I haven't gained any health back. Okay, well, there's no visual. Actually, are the rockets slightly different? Maybe. It's definitely shooting faster. I can't really tell if it's doing more damage, because I can't remember what damage it did before, but it's not terrible. Yeah, fucking nailed them. It's when they come straight at you, they're very hard to hit. Nope, I didn't get him. I thought I got him, but actually I just allowed him to ram me and accept my fate. That's what's annoying. It's that my shots are narrower than my plane, so I can't it's very hard for me to hit anything that's coming at me without a fair amount of accuracy. I always feel that's a limitation of these sort of shooter games, where in front of you, well, how can I best describe this? Anything sort of, if anything past like to the right of me now, coming in, I can't do anything with it because I can't get in front of it quick enough to hit it, and because you can't like turn around and shoot in any way, you can't do anything with it. So I like games like Geometry Wars, where it's you move in. Well, I suppose this is 2 dimensions, but you can turn the ship like in like asteroids. Yeah, I didn't forget I had bombs. I'm now looking and realising that bombs are on a cooldown. So I might as well just use them as soon as I get them, particularly now that I have no health. And I'm also realising that if I powered up bombs, it would actually just... I'd be able to just use them quicker, wouldn't I? Right. Crashed on level 2. Let's get that mouse out of the way. Is that it? Just start again? Wow, that is it. Really just start over. That is harsh. Were there any new bosses? Right, am I going to have my power-ups? I'll be able to tell immediately. I don't. Okay, that's great. I do like that train. There's something very pleasing about the train, isn't there? What can I say? I like trains. I think everyone does secretly, don't they? Maybe it's because I don't have to use them very often. There's just... I've always liked that, like scenes in westerns where there's trains seemingly in the middle of nowhere. Particularly in Westworld, where they ride the train in and it's like goes from nowhere and suddenly they're in Westworld. Damn it, I got too cocky. I bet I wasn't paying attention, and between levels I could have paid money to upgrade my health. Or replenish my health, to be more exact. There's a very real chance now that this video is coming in without face cam, because I've been having some recording difficulties lately. Which, yeah, how... Shit, I haven't got a bomb. Thought I had a bomb. That was a huge error. There was a story at the start of this game. It was 2 paragraphs. It came up saying, now this isn't verbatim because I didn't write it down, but it was something along the lines of, every now and again all the world's pilots come together to compete in a contest, completing courses with foes on them to get them. Now I think it said fastest times or possibly highest scores. To get the highest scores possible, we'll assume highest scores. You join this competition as a rookie with your plane, the blue Flamingo. Honestly, it sounds like the plot of a 90s anime. You know, one that you're pretty sure existed, but when you think back, it's like, that was really weird. It was about a kid who inexplicably had his own like super fast plane and he could compete on the world stage with it. Like, he'd be 12, but all the other people competing would be like full-grown adults with the backing of entire countries, and he would just be a kid with his friend who was like a genius mechanic, and he'd have a plane that could compete or was unconventional but somehow was better than all the rest. Alright, target practice. Damn it. It's so hard to hit these. Fortunately, there's a bit of a cooldown before they can turn over again. I got 1400 that time, which I think was the exact score I got last time. Almost. Is that current? I don't think you could upgrade anything, but I now know saving money is pointless. So I'll have one more go at this night level. You know, make or break. I mean, if I make it, I'll keep playing. Obviously, I'm not mad. About half health. I'm pretty sure is what I had last time. Got a very unfortunate nose itch. I didn't want to use a bomb then, but I need to know what the bomb upgrade does in terms of cooldown. Frankly, before it was obscene. Weirdly, I thought it would be a case of you just have 3 bombs. Whereas giving you a cooldown, it makes me feel like I'm slightly more in control of it somehow. Yeah, fuck you. So really, a lot of this game comes down to should you go at them or not. Like these ones, they just fly in a straight line, so you know, shoot them if you can, but don't get hooked up on it. Those yellow ones, they shoot you once. Oh, I've got sideswipe there, and then they try and ram you. If you can't kill them quick enough, just move. Just move. They ain't gonna aim at you. Ah, I took the shot in, didn't I? Yeah. Was that worth it? I don't know. It's hard to say, but the worst thing would be to die with a bomb in hand, wouldn't it? Shit. Got one of them. Oh, yes. They're going to introduce an enemy that homes in on you. I know it. That's like the clear next evolution of enemies. And they know it. I know it. In fact, I'm not sure if they will actually, because they haven't introduced any new types at all in this level. And they had about 4 in the first level, so there's a good chance that we've seen all they have to offer. Oh wait, no, was that one different, or was it just in the dark? Ah, it's hard to tell. This looks a lot more sci-fi now, this cityscape in the background, doesn't it? Alright, I got a bomb. Must remember to use it. It's quite hard to see anything. Not gonna lie. It doesn't so much add to the action as it does just make it hard to see the action. We're at the marina. I think the level seems to end around when you get to the water, doesn't it? Oh, there's something big happening there. I reckon before that these sort of enemies, they don't actually do anything. They're just barriers to stop you moving around. In fact, if that got low enough, I wouldn't be able to shoot at it, but it would still be able to kill me. Truly a deadly enemy. Secret boss fight incoming? Or just the end of the level? Or, oh, target mode. I'll try using a bomb on these targets. If it is indeed target mode. Yes? No? Yeah. Alright. So, I mean, that had a certain amount of utility to it. Shit. The technique seems to be to get quite close to them. That's what I've learned. 1400. I'm assuming that's like the target breaking score I get. I would guess that I hit 14 or maybe 7. Nice. Alright. I can only upgrade 1. That sucks. Okay. Now I'm just sat on 3 grand. Alright. What do we reckon? Is it just going to be the first level again but slightly harder? Very probably. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Unless, yeah, it's just the first backdrop. You could, I imagine it takes a lot of work to make these scrolling backdrops because it doesn't seem to repeat like massively. They might use like repeated buildings and stuff, but it's not like a 2-second loop like a Hanna-Barbera job or a Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo Hanna-Barbera? I don't think it was. Is this the same? I don't remember that caravan set up there. I do remember the train. It would be quite nice if there's a little evolving story in the background, like we're going to go over the same city as before. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. The dream has ended. The blue flamingo has crashed. Personal high score though. Or was it? I think the score only counts as how much enemy... Either way, looking at the scoreboard, I am never going to reach those heights. I wonder who these people even are that played the game that much. Or if they really exist. Probably don't, do they? Either way, that was the Blue Flamingo. Good game. It's a good name. Not a great game, really. Not a lot to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.